Okay, so in this video we'll be looking at the toolbox. Like the previous video I dropped, so we talk about the workspace. So in the workspace we have the toolbox. Okay, so we'll be looking at the toolbox in this video tutorial. Okay, so by default this toolbox will reside at the left hand side of your screen. So if you look at your screen, so you have it is at the left hand side. So you have it here from this point to this point. So you have your toolbox, so you have it here. So by the end of this video tutorial, so you should be able to identify the tools and their uses. So we have different tools and they have different uses. So the first we have pick tool, then the second the pick. Okay, let me talk about the uses. The pick tool is used to move an object from one place to another. Like if you want to move your object that you have on your screen or on your page, if you want to move it, like if I have a circle on my page, this is a circle, so if I want to move it, so I can just click on it, then drag it with my mouse, drag it from one place to another, so you can see. So that is with the use of pick tool. Then the shortcut, each tools have their own shortcuts also. So the shortcut for the pick tool is your spacebar on your keyboard. So if you click on your spacebar, so you have the pick tool there. So I'll delete this. So you should note this also, the small triangle in the corner of some tools. Clicking on this opens a flyout with other related tools. So if I click on this little triangle beneath here, so you click on this, so you have some other flyouts, like we have some freehand pick, so there are related functions so of each tools. Okay, so the next we will be looking at the shape tool. So you call it shape tool or knife tool. So shape tool is used to make a curve. So if you want to make a curve or an arc of a circle, an arc of a shape, anything, so I can make use of my shape tool. So if I want to make a curve, like if I want to make something have a curve, or if I want to make a kind of cylindrical shape or something like that, so I can just make use of my shape tool to do that. So under the shape tool we have some related tools also. We have smooth, we have smear, we have trail, we have attract and repel, we have smudge tool, we have roughing tool. They're kind of just a little different uses of the tool. So like we have the roughing tool is for you to rough an edge. So like if you want to have a zigzag form, so let me just try and make kind of display about that. So like I have this, so I can just come here, then click on the roughing tool, so just kind of make it, so if you zoom, so you can see kind of a zigzag or kind of mutant stuff. Okay, so that's for the roughing tool. So we have the smudge also, the smudge tool. So it's just kind to drag in the object. Like if I have this, so and click on this, click on smudge, so you can see to drag in a particular point. So if I want to drag out also, you can do that. Okay, that's for the shape tool. So move to the next, we have crop tool. Crop tool is used to select the kind of the particular particular view you want. Like if you can use it to crop out some kind of unwanted part of an image. So if you have an image on your page, so if you just want to cut out some kind of unwanted parts that you don't need, so you can just make use of your crop tool to crop it. So if you just drag on this, if you select on the page you want, on the kind of, if you select the part you want, so you can just click crop, so it will crop out the unwanted parts to cut it out. So under the flyout we have knife tool also. So knife tool is used to cut some particular point or to split an object. So if you want to split like a circle, if you want to split it into two, so you can make use of your knife tool to do that. So in the next tool we have zoom tool. Okay, zoom tool is used to get a view clear of your page or of your workspace of what you are doing. So we have zoom in, we have zoom out. On your mouse, if you click on your left click, so you can see it's zooming in. So if you right click, you can see that it zoom out. So left click is zoom in, right click is zoom out. Then for example, if you have objects outside the page, so if you want to zoom to view all the objects, so you double click, making use of your left click, so you double click on the zoom tool. So if you double click, so it will view all the objects you have on your screen, so it will view that for you. Then also the shortcut for it is Z, so you have it is written beside the two names, so you can see zoom to, you have it, the shortcut Z, so you have it there. So the shortcut is Z on your keyboard. If you click on Z, so you have it zoom to. So under the flyout we have pan tool, so you have H there also. So if you click on the H, it's for you to move your page. So you can see I'm moving the page, so it's for you to move your page and to drag your page to anywhere you want. So we have that. Okay, so we move to the next one, which is freehand tool. So freehand tool, okay, let me delete this first, sorry. Okay, so we have the freehand tool. Freehand tool is for you to drag a line. So okay, for you to draw a perfect line and a straight line, you have to press down your control key on your keyboard. So you can see if I don't have my control key pressed down, you can see, so if I have my control key, you can see I have a straight line. I have a straight line here. So if you press down your control key on your keyboard, so you have a straight line. So under the freehand tool, the shortcut for the freehand tool is F5. So we have some other related to that. We have 2 point, we have bezier tool, so we have pen tool. So when we get started with our design, so we get to know more about different uses for the tools. So we have kind of a little bit different, but they're just kind of related functions. So we move to the next one, which is artistic media. So if we are using some kind of lower version to 2020, you might find the artistic media inside some other tool. Okay, so we have the freehand. Okay, so we talk about the freehand tool. We have the artistic media tool. So the shortcut for this, you have it is I. So okay, so here we have, it's just a kind of a stroke line. So you can see kind of a stroke line. So if here we have some other options. So if you click here, we have different presets. So here you have brush, here you have sprayer, then here you have calligraphic, then here you have expression. So there are different uses. Okay, so I'll show you that. So here you have some preset stroke, so you have different stroke here also. So you can see some kind of different stroke. So this is for you to make a stroke line. Okay, and then for the next one we have brush. So if I click like this, so you can see it's kind of showing a brush. So this also is, so if you click on your preset brush also, so you have different brushes here also. So you can see we have this, so you can change it to this, you can change to this, so you can change to any of these presets here. So we have different, so if you click on this also, this, so you can change. So let's have this. Okay, so this is for sprayer, so if we have different sprayer also, so you can change the sprayer. So we have this sprayer also, so you can change it to anyone you like. So that's for the artistic need there. So we move to the next one, which is rectangle tool. Okay, this tool is for you to draw a rectangle. So you can see, so like for you to draw it is a perfect square or perfect box, so you have to press down your control key on your keyboard. So if I want to draw a perfect square or perfect box, so I have to press down my control key. So as you know, a perfect square has 4 sides equal. So for me to draw a perfect square, so you can see the 4 sides are equal. So if you check the dimension for this, check dimension for this, check, so the 4 sides of a square are equal. So if I have 2 here, I will have 2 by the side. So for me to get a perfect square, so I press down my control key on my keyboard. So if I just want to draw a rectangle, so I can just drag without clicking on my control key. So if I have it like this, I have a rectangle on my page. So that's for rectangle 2. Then for the flyout, we have 3-point rectangle. So you're kind of little different for the two, but just a rectangle, but the kind of is a 3-point parallel rectangle like that. So it's just that the baseline of the rectangle is kind of a 15-degree increment. So we move to the next one, which is ellipse tool. So you can call it ellipse tool or circle tool, but majorly called ellipse tool. So the ellipse tool, we have the shortcut is F7. The shortcut for ellipse tool is F7. So for us to draw a perfect circle also, you have to press down your control key. So we have our control key, press down. So we have a perfect circle here. So if you just want to draw, like without me pressing down my control key, so you can see I just have something like this, like an egg shape. So you just have something like this. So you can compare this to this. So for me to have a perfect circle, I have to press down my control key down. So if I just want to have something like an egg shape, so I just have to drag the circle to and drag it on my screen. So for me to get the perfect circle, so just remember to click down your control key on your keyboard, then drag. Okay, so that's for the circle too. Then for the flyout also, we have some kind of 3-point ellipse, so it's kind of related to the circle too. So we move to the next two. So we have polygon 2 also. Then for the polygon 2, we have different sides. So if you want 6 sides, so this is the 6 sides. So you can see you have 6 sides. Okay, the next one we'll be looking at is common shapes. So we have common shapes here. So if you click here, we have different shapes there also. So we have the basic shapes, we have the arrow shapes, we have the flow chart shapes, we have the banner shapes, call out shapes. So we have different shapes here. So for example, I'll be making use of this cylinder. So I just drag here. So you can also adjust the shape, so by making use of your shape tool. So if you want to adjust it, So in the next video I'll be talking more about the drawing basics. So let's move to the next tool, which is text tool. The shortcut for the text tool is F8. So you always see the shortcut beside the tool name. So for us to type in a text, so you can just click down here. So you can just have the toolbox. So like I have this in small letter, so if I want to change it to a capital letter, I'll just highlight all the text here, then I'll right click on it. So if I want to change it to a capital letter or a small letter, so we have some other options here. You have sentence case, you have lowercase, you have uppercase. So the uppercase, everything will be in capital letter. The sentence case, the first letter of the sentence will be in capital letter, while others will be in small letter. Then you can have it's even displayed there also. The lowercase, everything is small letter. The uppercase, everything will be capital letter. The title case, every first letter of each word will be capital letter. So we have the toggle case also, which is every first letter of each word will be small letter, while others will be in capital letter. So if I just want to make this to be in a capital letter, everything, so all through, so I just click on my uppercase. So you can see there, if I want to change the font style also, so I can just click on my font list over here. So by default you have it area, so you can just click here to view some other fonts you have on your screen. So if you don't have a much font, so you can just download some fonts then and install on your computer. So that's for the text too. Then move to the next tool, which is parallel dimension line. So these are just for lines, but also just for you to check your dimension of your parallel line. So you can just click down here. So you can see if I want to just check the dimension and I drag down. So the dimension for this is 76.73. So if I just want to check the dimension of a parallel line, so that's for that. So the next one, we move to connector to connect two objects together. Say for instance, if I have two circles, so if I want to connect them together, have it, they are connected together. So if I move this, you can see, so it's to connect two objects together. So okay, so we move to the next one, which is shadow. So this is to drop a shadow. So you say shadow tool, then you have this shadow tool. So it's supposed to drop a shadow. Like if I have a circle, then I have it. So if I just want to drop a shadow down, so I just drag and click here. So I can also adjust it over here. So you can, if you want to adjust the transparency, you can make it 70, or so you see it becomes more darker. So if you want to change it back to 50, then you can also adjust the feather also. So if you adjust the feather to 5, so you can see you have a sharp edge. So go back to 50, so you can see you have a blurry feather. So if you want to change it also to be outside, so you can see you have some Gaussian blur, you have inside. If you want the shadow to be inside, so you can see. So you have outside also. You can see the difference between the inside and the outside. So that's for shadow too. So let's move to the transparency tool. So transparency tool is to fade your object. For instance, if I have this blue, so if I want to fade it, so you can just raise it over here. You can see the color is faded already. So if I want to make some kind of a gradient, so I can just do something like this. So I have white, so I have this part transparency, so I have this as the color. So it's a transparency too if you want to fade some kind of, if you want to fade your object, so you just make use of this transparency too. So we move to the next one, which is eyedropper. This is for you to copy a color to another. So if I just have this circle, if I have this circle, if I have it as the color blue, so if I want to draw another circle, then I need this particular blue, I can just make use of my eyedropper, then click on the circle I have before, then it will show you the bucket automatically. But if you are using a lower version, so you have to go back to select the bucket too. So but this is an advanced version. So the bucket, after clicking on the eyedropper, then you click on the selected part, so the bucket too automatically comes up, so which as you can drop the color to another. So the next one we have interactive tool. Okay, so interactive tool smart field. So this interactive tool also you can call it a gradient tool. Okay, so for instance, if I want this circle to have some kind of multiple color, so if I have blue here, so if I want it to have some many multiple colors, so I can just make use of my mouse to drag, then click on this white part, then make use of red. So you can see. Then if I want to add some other colors, I can just double click on the line. So if you see, if I double click on it, so if I double click on this part, if I want to change the color also, so I can just change to white. So you can see, you can have as make use of many color on an object, so either circle, rectangle, triangle, so you can just have different colors here also. So like if I have these three circles together here, so if I just want to separate each part, like we have this set, so we have something like set. So if I want to give this part another color, this part another color, so I'll just make use of my smart field tool. So I just click here. If I click here, you can see we have this color. So I can also change the color by clicking this place. So I can just change it to red or any other color. So then I click on this part. So you can just change color, and you can also do this and then change color after all. So you can change the color. You can see we have different colors, so we have it, so it's just to divide it, just to make some kind of I don't know how to put it. And this I made a mistake, so let's have it like this. So as we have this color, so this smart fit tool is for you to just make to fill a part. So where we have some, like this circle is overlaid, so we have this circle on this, we have this circle on this, so you can see there are three different circles overlaid together. So I can just fill this part with another color, fill this part with different color. So let me make use of another example. So if I have this box, if I have this box, I want to separate the colors for this, for each box. So I want to separate the color. So I'll just click on my smart fit tool, then click on this part, click on this part, click on this part, click. So if you are not okay by just making it at once, so you can just change the color. I'm just trying to make everything just kind of fast like that, so you can just change the color to what you want. So if you made a mistake somewhere, so you must make sure the lines are joined together, so that okay. So let's make use of the tool. So I'll make use for this part. So like here we have, like, let me count it, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we have 7 different layers, so of rectangle. So you can just come to the smart fit tool. So we just make a color for this, then so make use of another color to fill this part also. So make use of another color,